Thanks for staying with us. This is the post-game show sponsored by Merchant Marine Bank. We're joined by Coach Richie Tillman and winning pitcher Andrew Dunn over on the far left. Coach, I won't call it a stellar performance, but it's a region win.
It wasn't one of our best. We've got a long way to go as a baseball team. I've got a long way to go as a head baseball coach of this baseball team. I'm going to work hard. I know these guys are. Thank goodness Drew Dunn came through tonight.
Hey, first inning, maybe a little jitters, I don't know, under the lights, whatever. Gave up 3 runs in the first inning. No balls hit real hard, though, but Drew really settled in after that.
I'm not going to sugarcoat it. We weren't focused right from the get-go. I think we may have took this team a little lightly. Right now, we're not playing well enough to do that. We have to be focused and ready to go right from the first pitch.
Sure.
Well, Drew, I'm going to stand off. What a great performance. You know, I've had an opportunity to talk to you here at the beginning of the year and talked about you getting in shape and going the distance. And I just told you before we got back on the air, you got stronger. 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th inning, you got stronger. How'd you feel out there?
I just felt like I came out cold and settled in throughout as the game went on.
We noticed when we looked up there at 1 inning, you know, you had a little hard time finding the strike zone the first 2 innings, but then you came out in the 3rd and 4th and looked like you threw predominantly fastballs and found your groove, and then later on in the game you were able to get your breaking pitch over and really keep them off balance. Tell us a little bit about the pitch calling down the end and what you and Coach Cochran were thinking there in regards to the hitters.
After the first, we mainly just wanted to focus on spotting up the fastball, and then the breaking pitches will come, and that was basically our approach to that.
Well, I'll tell you what, you look good out there, and Junior, we got to have him, Coach Tillman, and what you got your supposed coming into the year 1 and 2 guys shelled, but Andrew Crane and Andrew Dunn, the AA coming through for you here.
The bottom line, you know, if you want to be a successful team and you want to make it to the playoffs, you got to have some depth as a baseball team. You're going to have injuries to deal with. You're going to have situations that you're going to have to bring some and count on some other guys. We're very pleased with what Andrew Crane and Drew Dunn have done. We feel like there's some guys that we can bring in there and get us outs and keep us in the baseball game, and they're doing a great job, and we're very excited. And you got to have depth if you're fortunate to make it into the playoffs.
Well, and that's what you talked about this morning when you and I had a chance to talk, is that getting to the playoffs, we know you're not healthy, but when you get healthy and get stronger, I like our chances this year.
Yeah, Coach, ideally what you're talking about, building that depth, that happens on the weekends. You've got your starters during the midweek region games, and you go for your depth on the weekends. But with the injuries that Pascagoula has right now, those guys are having to step up during region play.
Well, and that's important. You got to have guys that can throw quality pitches when it's tough, when it counts. It's easy to go out there, and let's be honest, when it's a Saturday maybe, when it's not the pressure, and when it's a district game or a division game. So these guys have come through strikes and done what we needed.
Talk about the offense a little bit tonight. We commented on Stanford. 2 infield singles, hustle all the way. Big guy, good speed down the baseline.
You know, surprisingly, you know, sometimes we think that we should run for him. Occasionally we will, but I tell you what, he can move for a big guy. He's really worked hard about that and gotten in better shape. We're very pleased with how athletic he's gotten.
Well, he showed why he's one of your captains this year, I thought, tonight, hustling those balls out.
He is a leader, and that's what we got to have more of that from some of our other seniors. I think they've got to step up and show these guys the way. They're getting their opportunity now. They wanted it last year, but we had a deep group of seniors last year. So this is their time, and I want them to step up. I want them to take charge and control the team so we don't have to do it as coaches.
And he didn't necessarily have the stats to show that Stanford did, but Coward hit the ball right on the nose tonight as well.
I was very pleased with how he's making some adjustments, sent some line drives, hit the ball hard. He's really coming through for us, so hopefully he can keep it up.
And 2 big double plays on the defensive side as well.
You know, and that's great. We've got to have those double plays. We're priding ourselves early on our defense, kind of struggled a little more than I thought we would. I think we're finding our groove defensively.
So Pascagoula, the reigning 5A state champions, trying to defend this year. This is the first telecast for us here on WGUD, and we thank everyone for tuning in. Winning pitcher on the far left, Drew Dunn. The conductor, John Reynolds. Head coach, Richie Tillman. And I'm Tommy Dorsey. This has been the post-game show sponsored by Merchant Marine. Panther Baseball on WGUD.